A few months ago, I decided to pick up the 15-inch M2 Macbook Air due to the growing demand of being on site for work. And the past few months with it have been quite interesting because not only does it perform nicely, it also opened more opportunities to test out some useful accessories to make both productivity and leisure more desirable. In this video, I want to share with you some of the accessories I frequently use with my MacBook Air and how they upgrade the quality of my workflow and why I chose them in the first place. If you're interested in any of the items I listed on this video, links are available in the description down below. If you're new to this channel, my name is Emmy, an architect and design professional who also loves tech, everyday carry, and productivity principles. The first on the list is the Tadpole from Opal Camera. They recently launched a dedicated webcam for laptop users and they were kind enough to send me a sample for me to try out. I've been using the Opal C1 for my main desk setup and it's quite a powerhouse for conference calls, client meetings, and group calls with friends. However, the Tadpole shines over the C1 for a variety of reasons. First is that it's tinier and more portable. It's only about half the size of the C1, only weighing less than 50 grams, which makes it a well-designed webcam for travel. It also has a case which protects the camera and lens altogether. Second, its design features a sleek aluminum finish available in both black and white, as well as a matching woven cable with a wraparound bead. Clipping it on your laptop is also convenient because it doesn't have the same design as traditional webcams. The clip makes it easier to deploy and be used without worrying about its stability. Third reason why I love this webcam is because it has some useful quirks that other webcams don't offer. It has a magnetic attachment on the side of the camera itself for the USB-C cable, making it easier to tuck in and put away. And its integrated mute button on the USB-C cable is a useful function for when you want to quickly mute yourself during calls without having to click anything on your software. This tap to mute feature is a nice touch which improves the quality and experience of the users of this webcam. The Tadpole is using a 4K sensor which is downsampled to 1080p, making the image quality a little bit crisper, and it also showcases a microphone which only detects what's in front of it and does a great job of reducing background noise. This is how it looks and sounds like from the built-in webcam from the M2 MacBook Air, and this is how it looks and sounds like with the Opal Tadpole. Overall, the Tadpole is a great alternative to the built-in MacBook webcam if you're looking for better image and sound quality for your calls. Next up is the OrbitKey Hybrid Laptop Sleeve. I've been a big fan of OrbitKey products for a while now, as you probably know from my earlier videos. So when I got my hands on their hybrid laptop sleeve, I was pretty excited. I've got the 16-inch black version and it fits my MacBook Air like a charm. This sleeve is rocking that premium vegan leather, and you know OrbitKey doesn't mess around with quality. It's tough, lasts a good while, and can handle scratches and water like a champ. But here's the cool part. It's not just a laptop case. Unfold it, and voila, it becomes a handy desk mat. The leather surface is smooth, perfect for your mouse, and on the other side is a soft interior where you can put the laptop on. And when you're done working, just fold it back up. So yeah, it's a laptop sleeve, but it's also a desk mat in disguise, which makes it a pretty cool everyday laptop accessory. Next up is my current charger of choice for everyday use. This is the 100-watt Nexode charger from Ugreen. It's a 4-in-1 GAN charger with 3 USB-C ports for fast charging and 1 USB-A port. I picked this up primarily because it matches and looks great alongside my other tech accessories, but I wasn't disappointed with its performance and fast charging capabilities. Although it's a little bulkier than the original charger that goes with the MacBook Air, its weight is surprisingly light, being only 198 grams. With its 4 ports, I can charge my MacBook, iPhone, iPad, and another accessory all at the same time. Because of its fast charging capability, it cuts a whole hour to charge my MacBook to 100%. When using a single port without splitting its wattage, it zips through, fully charging my laptop in less than 40 minutes. It swiftly earned its place as my on-the-go all-in-one charger. It's sleek, does the job flawlessly, and is compact enough to tag along for all my daily tech demands. I sometimes find myself working late at night finishing some projects, whether for content creation, music production, or general deadlines. To help my eyes adjust in the late evenings, I use a laptop bar from BenQ Lighting to alleviate eye strain and adjust my working environment. It easily snaps on my laptop via a magnetic attachment. It has an intuitive touch sensor to adjust brightness and color temperature, and it's also rechargeable via USB-C, which is quite handy nowadays. It also comes with a nice case which makes it portable and travel friendly. I love using the light bar and I still think it's quite an amazing accessory for productivity, especially for laptop users. If you're interested to know more about it, I recently made a dedicated video which is linked above this video right now. Whenever I go out to work, I pretty much have to pack everything I need for the day. This usually includes my laptop and all its other knickknacks and little accessories. Thankfully, my friends over at ALPAKA Gear sent me their new Elements Backpack Pro, which is a newly improved version of the previous iteration of the Elements Backpack. I have it in the army green color with their signature Axoflux fabric interior. With its 26-liter capacity, it fits my 16-inch MacBook Air nicely and has a spacious interior for a bunch of things like an iPad, some notebooks and pens, as well as other accessories. It has a front pocket which allows me to put some charging essentials, earbuds, keys, and other small items. On top, you'll find a zipper where I can store my phone. On each side is a space for either water bottles or umbrellas. Its YKK AquaGuard zippers also feature a good amount of water and dust resistance. It has a structured body with contoured and padded shoulder straps and back panel, which makes it a comfortable carry without compromising space. This is my current daily driver for work, and I can say that it's holding up pretty well. Perhaps you already know by now that I'm also a musician and I write and arrange songs for my band. Recently, I picked up the sleek audio interface from Native Instruments. This is the Complete Audio 2. It features a low latency 2-input line-in system for instruments and microphones. It also has a built-in 48-volt phantom power button for when you're recording your voice using a condenser microphone. What you're hearing right now is actually a recording of my voice straight into the interface. In front, there's an accessible gain and input knob, as well as a volume knob to adjust your monitoring and a headphone jack. In the back, there are two stereo RCA outputs, a USB hub, and a Kensington lock. On top, you'll see some LED indicators for both inputs, an indicator for USB connection, and a phantom power indicator. Next to it is a large volume knob, which is quite useful for adjusting the output coming from your computer. Even if you're not a musician, audio interfaces are quite useful for recording voiceovers and any audio using a microphone. Also great for filmmakers, content creators, and even students. Overall, it's a great looking audio interface that does its job nicely, and what I really like about it is its design and understated look. It earned its place in my setup. With the amount of accessories I need on a regular basis, having a portable USB-C hub is essential. I use this 6-in-1 USB-C hub also from Ugreen. I got this from a store nearby when I realized that I needed a hub to use some of my accessories since the MacBook Air doesn't offer a lot of ports in the first place. It packs a plethora of inputs, including an additional USB-C port for charging, an HDMI port that delivers up to 4K 60Hz in resolution, 2 USB-A ports, and one of the most useful aspects for me, 2 reading ports for an SD card and a micro SD card. It has an aluminum finish similar to space gray in color and has a braided wire that is sturdy enough to resist a lot of bending. Last but not least is my current SSD of choice, which is the WD Black D30. Since I only use a base model MacBook Air, 256 gigs of storage and RAM might not make the cut for my workflow at times, which is why I picked up another SSD for my workflow. I reserved this SSD for my active work files like Logic sessions and short form videos. When I plug it into my MacBook, I can still edit, save, and work seamlessly. It's like an extension of my laptop's limited storage, ensuring I have the space and flexibility I need for my creative workflow. It has a 1TB storage and a USB-C to USB-A 3.2 connector. Despite having a USB-A connection, it's still fast enough for transferring and working on files. This may not be the most popular choice as an SSD for Mac users since it's mainly advertised for gaming, but I couldn't help but pick one up because of its sleek matte black design and its industrial style look. This is now currently a mainstay in my laptop setup and even on my main desk setup. And that's my current laptop setup and accessories for early 2024. I truly enjoyed curating these products and I hope you got some ideas for your laptop setup as well. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and share it with your friends. If you have any questions, ask and I'll do my best to answer them. For behind the scenes and updates, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!